I just have a question regarding public charge. I've been a legal permanent resident for the last 14 years, and I arrived in the U.S. as a visitor from Europe, but I initially overstayed after 90 days. I managed to fix my status after a year to a permanent legal resident. Is this new proposed law going to affect my permanent residency, and are they going to seek deportation? I've got 2 children that are American citizens.
No, it has nothing to do with you whatsoever. It only has to do with people who are applying for their green cards now. If you have your green card already, no sweat.
All right, next one comes up from Sean Lewis saying, hey, Brad, my mom's I-130 was filed on April 25th, 2013. I got approved in August 2014. I was 19 then, but now I'm almost 25. Did I age out? My lawyer told me that I did age out.
You did age out, and you have about a year or 2 to wait.
Ron said, my cousin from the Philippines got this message from NVC. What does it mean? The message says, your case has been returned to the approving USCIS office through the NVC Center for Appropriate Disposition.
It means you got denied.
All right, after a year applying for VAWA with no idea of what's to come of VAWA, with no EAD or SSN, would it be fit to file a mandamus? I filed an AOS and did my fingerprints.
Well, if you filed an AOS, you should have had a work permit. So don't file a mandamus if you didn't get a work permit after 1 year of filing an AOS, because all a mandamus is going to do is force the government to make a decision. It sounds like you screwed up somehow if you didn't get a work permit. So come see me first immediately.
So it's not always filing a mandamus.
Right.
You got to know when to do it.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know when to hold, when to fold.
Yeah.
Isn't that Kenny Rogers?
There it is.
I don't know how the song goes.
Know when to hold him.
Know when to fold them. Right.
Oh, I know that song.
You know that song,
now.
right?
Sang it.
Is that Kenny Rogers?
Know when to walk away, know when to run. Right.
You gotta. Sorry, I'll stop now.
All right, next.
All right.
Dana Love. That was our Kenny Rogers moment of the day.
Woo.
Dana Love said, hey, Brad, regarding a question on my N400. Question number 22, if I check yes, does it mean I'm guilty?
I don't know what question number 22 is.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't have the form in front of me, so I got to read what question 22 is.
Really, the question is, even though I called the cops on my ex-husband for domestic violence and it happened overseas. So I'm going to look up, y'all ask the next one, I'm going to look up what question 22 is.
So Gianelli Smith saying, can a person applying for AOS through spousal visa have an option to get his child from his home country? Child is a toddler.
Yes, the spouse is going to file the adjustment for you.
Jonathan, you read
right?
that.
That was through a marriage case, right, Jonathan?
Through spousal
Yeah.
visa.
Your spouse is going to file a separate application for the toddler as a step parent.
Yeah, they said the paperwork is currently in process. Biometrics done in June, waiting for EAD combo and interview.
Right. That's for the spouse, but for
Right,
the child,
for the child,
you're going to file a separate I-130. The U.S. citizen spouse is going to do that.
Okay. And do you have it?
I do.
Okay. Awesome.
Question number 22 asks whether you've ever committed any crimes for which you have not been arrested.
Oh,
no, calling the cops on your husband in another country is not committing a crime.
Right. There you go.
Maybe is it because they got arrested? The husband got arrested for that?
It says the cops were called, but not that the ex-husband was actually arrested.
Yeah,
so
but it's not. The question isn't, did you commit a crime?
Right.
All right. If, in other words, it's like the question is asking is like this. Did you ever rob a bank and not get arrested for it?
Right.
Because if that's the case, we want you to admit it.
Right.
Okay, here, you were the victim of a crime, and you called the cops as a victim. That's not what they're asking, if I understand her question.
Right.
Right.
Our next question comes from Isaac, who said, what is the prima facie determination? I filed my VAWA application with the I-485 and the work and travel permit 2 months ago.
It just means that the government has taken a quick look at your case, and all appears well that you've made a good case for VAWA, but they will now look at it with a finer tooth comb down the line. The reason they give a prima facie in front is now it gives you the ability to apply for government assistance if you choose.
Does the tax return go in with the I-130?
No, it goes in with the I-485 and the I-864.
Ron Adams says, my sister got denied a tourist visa 4 times. Now she wants to try again by saying that she wants to spend Christmas with her kids in the U.S. and ask for their blessing to marry her fiancé in the Philippines. Would that be a valid reason?
It's not the reason that you're coming. It's, do you intend to return home? That's the problem she's having.
Well, but I mean, if she's going to ask them to marry her fiancé in the Philippines, she has to go home, right?
Maybe.
To marry him.
If they believe that.
All right, Marva is saying, hey, Brad, I sent in my application for my green card in April 2019, and in May I do my fingerprints. Do you think I should hear back from USCIS by now?
May fingerprints.
April 2019, sent in the application for the green card. May do the fingerprints.
You won't hear from immigration for your work permit until September, October.
Okay.
Winnie said, my friend received her first receipt for the I-797C, and after responding to USCIS, he received an SMS with a different case number, even though the MSC 1991 is still the same. Should she worry about the change of case number?
No.
All right, Ademu Wagun Babatunde Samuel is saying, asking for a friend. How long does it take to get a green card when the judge approved it from the courthouse based on marriage?
The judge approved what from the courthouse?
The judge approved it.
What's it?
From it.
What judge are we talking about?
An
immigration
the courthouse
judge?
based on the marriage.
That makes no sense to me. I don't know what judge is approving what marriage.
There you go.
Okay, I assume. Okay, now I gotta have my Facebook to English.
Right.
Yes.
My face. We
You
forgot.
actually have
We
to
forgot about the
dissect.
translator.
And translate.
We have our Facebook to English translator says that the person was in removal proceedings and finally got adjusted status before an immigration judge, and now wants to know when they will get their green card in the mail, in probably 8 to 12 weeks from that time.
Oh, wow.
And our final question for right now is from Rita, who said, I applied for an EAD based on asylum and it was approved. It's now 2 weeks, but I don't have a card. When I check online, it says that they will mail my approval, but I already got the approval. What's going on?
Well, the approval comes separate from the card, so your card usually comes about a week or two after the approval. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.